Hi, welcome to Stock Market for Overseas Filipinos. Invest in stocks, come home early. I'm Alan. I'm the founder of the TrulyRichClubblog.com, and I've previously worked for 4 years as a bank manager specializing in OFW accounts. In my line of work, I realized that every overseas Filipino faces a painful reality. It's not really a matter of am I earning enough, it's a matter of what will happen when I return. You're in a bind. By staying abroad, you and your family can have the lifestyle you want. By coming home though, can you provide a comfortable life for them? And you're scared as hell that the answer is a big no. You feel trapped. It doesn't have to be that way. You could come home and provide a great life. How? By taking control of your money. You worked so hard and sacrificed so much for money. It's time to make it work for you. You need to start being smart about money and begin investing. It's not something you do when you come back home. It's something you do so you can come back home. So where do you start? Popular investing options are 1. Real estate, and 2. Businesses. These are a couple of great options for investments, although there are some drawbacks as an overseas Filipino. Firstly, it's location specific. It's gonna be based in the Philippines. It's gonna be hard to manage firsthand. It's demanding on time and energy. It requires a lot of paperwork. There are numerous regulations to follow, taxes, permits, and the like. And you're gonna need to handle employees, all of which are gonna be hard to do at a distance. So what do I suggest? I suggest you invest in the stock market. So why stocks? Firstly, it's online. You could do it anywhere. Transactions are done firsthand. You can see where your money is going. It's easy to keep track. There's no need for employees. It offers privacy. It's nice to have your own stack of money without any of your relatives knowing. Also offers great potential returns. How much? Well, over the long run, stocks that usually beat government securities, government bonds, time deposit, and especially savings account. Also consistently beats inflation. Aren't stocks risky? Well, all investments, whether real estate, business, stocks, require risk. Otherwise, everybody else would have done it. And you know what, if I may, going to a different country, not knowing anyone, working for a stranger, and having no certainty when you'll come back home sounds pretty risky to me, isn't it? But you know what? You went anyway, because you understood the risks and you know that the rewards are worth it. So in whatever decision or non-decision you do, there's always risk to it. So risk could not be eliminated totally. There are ways to reduce it. And here are 4 ways you can reduce it with the stock market. 1. Start small. Start with money you can afford to lose. You can start an investing account with as little as 5,000 pesos. 2. Invest, don't trade. By investing, I mean buy stocks and hold it for 10, 20 years. Unless you're great at trading, where you buy and sell stocks in a day, a week, or a month, the only ones who profit from it is 1. The government for taxes, 2. The brokers for commissions. So if you're gonna be investing for the long run, you better invest only in giant companies like Ayala's, SM, Megaworld, the companies that will still be there 10, 20 years from now. Lastly, you need to learn to analyze stocks. So it's easier said than done. It's really a daunting task. You can learn by yourself, but it's gonna take a lot of time and effort. And you know what? If you want to come home early, you're gonna need to have a sense of urgency. But there is a way you can learn and invest at the same time. That is by leveraging on other people's knowledge. How does that work? Well, if you have a medical condition, it's urgent and important, you don't really need to go to medical school to solve it. You leverage on the doctor's experience and knowledge and have it solved. So who can you turn to for advice on stocks? Well, my mentor, Brother Bo Sanchez, can help you. He's a best-selling author. He's a founder of the Light of Jesus religious community, widely renowned speaker and personality, As you can see him talking to his Mel Chank of GMA, he's also the founder of the Truly Rich Club. It's a private mentorship club where he helps ordinary people like you and I earn from the stock market. His motto is helping good people become rich. So how does the Truly Rich Club do this? Well, it gives you specific answers to these questions. How much money do you need to start? What stocks should you buy? At what prices should you buy them? And when shall you sell them and take profit? And definitely a lot more. So instead of me talking to you about it, why not have the man himself, Brother Bo Sanchez, tell you about it? I got a special one-on-one interview with Brother Bo where he talks about the Truly Rich Club and how it can help you invest in the stock market and help overseas Filipinos come home early. Without further ado, here's the man himself, Brother Bo Sanchez. Why would the Truly Rich Club be a good fit for them, especially since they couldn't really duplicate their earning power here when they return?
Yes, yes, absolutely. My heart goes out for the OFWs. I've met them. I just came from Spain,
Right.
and I was talking to some of the Filipinos there, the Filipinas there. I it's so sad. I was talking to someone who's been there for 11 years,
Right.
and not a single centavo of savings. It's heartbreaking. She would send all the money back home to the Philippines, and it's I was telling her for 11 years you were not able to save anything. So, but that's not an isolated case.
Right.
That's what I don't know how many percent
Mhm.
of people are not able to do that. So, it's a crusade. This is a crusade. This is a revolution. We want to change the. Oh, by the way,
Mhm.
I was. It's also I was talking to an Australian
Right.
yesterday.
Mhm.
And he was telling me that in his country, 70%, more than 70% of Australians have money in the stock market.
Wow.
And then he asked me, so in the Philippines, how many Filipinos have money in the stock market, Brother Bo? And I smiled and I said, 0.6%.
Oh.
That's how far we are.
Mhm.
And 40% of Filipinos don't even put their money in the bank. It's in their locker, in their
Right.
cabinet, in their home. And so we're a long way.
Mhm.
So that's what we want to do. We want the OFW, Filipino overseas worker working in Saudi, working in Taiwan, working in Hong Kong, working in the States. We want them to start investing
Mhm.
so that they can retire multimillionaires. They will come home. Every time I speak to an OFW audience in another country, you know what I tell them? I tell them, go home as fast as you can.
Right.
Maybe work 2 more years, or 1 more year, or 5 more years. I mean, I don't care, but just have a goal of
Mhm.
coming home.
Right.
So start investing in the stock market so that they'll be able to retire as multimillionaires.
Right. So let's talk about the stocks update because I think, especially now, currently as we are recording this, the stock market is in a very bullish trend. So
Yeah.
it's kind of getting the headlines almost every day. So
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you, what do people get when they get the stocks update newsletter, which comes twice a month, at least?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I teach people who may not have the financial background, may not know anything about the stock market. That's the kind of members we have, and we want to make it as simple as possible.
Mhm.
So we give people in the stocks update instructions on what stocks to buy, when to buy them,
Mhm.
and what stocks to sell and when to sell them.
Mhm.
We give them a buy below price
Right.
to protect them from chasing after a stock
Mhm.
that's going really too high
Mhm.
that may go down quickly. So we want to put that buy below price so that people will buy a stock and still have room for growth.
Mhm.
And then we give them a target price
Right.
so that once a stock hits the target price and we do not upgrade it,
Mhm.
they can sell the stock and then buy another stock that's a bit lower in price.
Mhm.
And what else do we do? We give them basically the
Right.
system, a very simple system called strategic averaging method. I coined that term, but my mentor is the one who actually
Mhm.
devised the whole program, where we just teach these people to say, just follow this. And I know you're new, and I know that this is a whole foreign world to you. But
Mhm.
if you follow this system, you'll be safe,
Mhm.
and you'll be able to make a lot of money.
Right, right. And I think that's one of the key points with regard to the Truly Rich Club as a whole. It's a system that you get because information is available freely everywhere, but
Yes,
how you implement it, that's I think that's the formula that would uh, would make you successful.
that's right.
And one more question, because since you did say that you preach at a young age, and now people kind of have a hard time connecting that with you giving advice on stocks. So why should people at least take your stock advices seriously?
Yeah. Well, I always tell people that I'm here to help,
Hmm.
and I'm not here because in the Truly Rich Club because I'm a brilliant fellow in the stock market. I'm not.
Okay.
In fact, I'm one with you. I'm taking this journey with people. In fact, I think that's the reason why people listen to me is because my gift is communication,
Hmm.
and they see me as one who can communicate to people clearly, simply. One of the problems of the stock market uh, teachers and stock market practitioners is that they speak a foreign language to many
Right.
people. It's like the language of the second moon of Jupiter. It's like
Right.
what are you talking about? What does that mean? So I say, because that's not my background,
Hmm.
I'm a non-financial person. I was forced to try to understand the language and then translate it to street language, common language, the language that we use in the market, the language that we use when we're shopping in a mall. That's the kind of language I need to use, and I think that's the reason why people can understand me. The only reason why the Truly Rich Club has performed so well over the past 5 years is because of my mentor, uh, who happens to be uh, Chairman Edward Lee.
Right.
He's been in the stock market for 39 years, so
Hmm.
that's and splendidly very successful.
Hmm.
So he's the guy that I look up to. He's the guy who gives me all this wisdom,
Hmm.
and I pass it on.
Right.
So that's why we've been effective.
Right. And could you give us a little overview of how the Truly Rich Club stock advice has performed over the years?
Yeah. I'm very happy that there's this one of our members, J3 Patino.
Hmm.
He has more technical knowledge, and
Right.
he kind of like made that decision to say, okay, I want to look at the performance.
Hmm.
And so he did one performance. I was just reading it. He said that he did the study from late 2010
Hmm.
all the way to middle of 2012. So it's more than
Hmm.
a year and a half, and our average is about 38%,
Wow.
and the PSE was about 19%
Right. So it's
during that period. So we did pretty well.
right. I'd say, I guess twice of the PSE average.
Yeah.
So that's very good. What are the other benefits do a member get, and how can, if anyone's interested, if you think this is the right fit for you, how do you join the Truly Rich Club?
Yeah. So the benefits are trying giving people a spiritual and financial mindset of abundance. And so I try to bring that together by giving them, number one, a power talks. So that's twice a month. It's an audio talk, and they can listen to that regularly. And I know some Truly Rich Club members, they listen to that while driving their car. They do that while they're jogging. That really helps a lot. We are what we consume. We are what we listen to. We are what we watch. And so if we keep on receiving messages that are positive, that are hopeful, that fills them with passion, a love for life, a love for their future, then I would have contributed a lot in terms of their life. I give them God whispers every single day,
Mm.
and then I give them wealth strategies. It's another newsletter, and it's about financial literacy, financial mindset,
Mm.
and then I invite my friends who write about real estate
Okay.
or about business, so that helps people a lot. There are others who want to learn more about entrepreneurship, and then
Mm.
they can upgrade to become a diamond member or to become a platinum member to learn more on entrepreneurship. That's a whole new ball game.
Mm.
There are some people who don't want to become entrepreneurs, so that's fine. They can just be an employee and be an investor. But there are some who want to become an entrepreneur and who want to become wealthier, not 20 years from now,
Mm.
but 6 years from now.
Right.
So that's we try to help them to do that as well in the Truly Rich Club. How to join is I'm sure you have a link somewhere.
Right. I'll post it in the interview. Yeah.
Yeah, good. You can post that link, and people can just click on that link, and it will lead them to a page where they can learn more about the Truly Rich Club and sign up and try it out.
Right.
Just there's no other way but to try
Do you
out.
still have the 30-day money back
Yeah.
guarantee for it? Yep. So yeah,
Oh,
I guess that's like a free ticket to try out the Truly Rich Club. And if you don't like it, you could refund your money after if you don't like it within 30 days. And what's there to lose?
yeah, absolutely.
So this has been a great, insightful interview, Brother Bo, and I thank you very much for taking the time to talk with me and to spread the word about Truly Rich Club.
Thank you, Alan. God bless.